And welcome inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Allison journey alongside Jason Mitchell and Mike Lang on the Blue Gold circuit here in the first week of June as we are underway in our Blue Gold All-Star Baseball game. It's Hassan Turner to start it off. A chopper to third. Play made over there by Xavier Efford, and we are one away now here in the top of the first inning. It'll be Jeremy Vest from Sussex Tech, the lefty, going to be on the hill today to start here in our Blue Gold All-Star matchup.
Nick, this is how baseball All-Star game should be, with teams wearing their regular home and road jerseys.
Yeah, I love that.
I feel like we just did this 24 hours ago.
We're on the circuit.
And also softball going on tonight, too.
That's right, simultaneous start times.
So beautiful night here at Frawley Stadium in Wilmington. The commute was not beautiful. A little bit of there was an accident up by the 202 exit. So Jason and I driving separately today. Both took a while to get here, but we're here and we got on right at the first batter. So batting is Jack Pope from Concord. I got to see the Raiders a couple times this year. They had a great season under Tim Hamburger, and it's good to see the Raiders with that kind of year. I think they were 15-3 in the regular season.
Gonna drive this one right at him over there at second base. Play made by Zane Adams.
I believe that is Jeremy Vest's high school teammate, so I'm sure
They were here not that long ago on this field.
That's correct. They probably don't want to be reminded about that, though, Nick.
Again, Jason, what were the statistics for those two teams when they played this year?
They played 14 innings, and the combined score was 1-1.
And, of course, we're talking about the matchup between Cesar Rodney and Sussex Tech.
But another great season for Tech. I believe they were 16-2, if I'm not mistaken, this year. Reached the state semifinals, so nothing to be ashamed about. I think Nick's going to have to get us a new mic stand for this remote mic. We might be able to put this back together if I can find all the parts.
So here comes the DH. It'll be Tim Tyler.
From Caravel.
Saw him pitch in one of our final regular season matchups on the hill in that big one at home.
Against Penn.
So 3-1 the count here to Tim Tyler. 2 up, 2 down so far for Jeremy Vest and the Gold team. Foul tipped and a full count now to Tyler.
Good chance for the Delaware High School players. They will not be moving on in the Carpenter Cup, but they get a chance to play here this evening, which is good to see.
So a full count 3-2 pitch coming here to Tim Tyler. He's going to do a slow chopper to third base. That's going to be a tough play off a hop, not in time. A tough one that time for Efford.
Yeah, that chop really, was a tough play for him to come in and then have to get the speedy Tyler down to first base.
We'll score that a hit.
Yep. That's how I would score it.
I'm with you.
Mentioned Carpenter Cup. Andrew Farco from Concord was on that Delaware, the blue team that fell to the Philly Public League yesterday.
This one's hit right back at Efford. A tough play, and that one was hit hard, but right through the glove. And back-to-back hits to the left side of the infield. Now a little 2-out rally here for the blue squad on top of inning number 1.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard, like you said. But play he probably makes 90% of the time there, Nick. So I'll want that one back.
E5.
Yeah, that's how I would score it.
So that's going to bring up Tyler Leach from Delaware Military Academy. And he's going to swing at the first pitch, drive it out to left field, diving, and that's a fair ball. That's going to get down the line as Noah Burrows made a diving effort out in left field, unable to get there. And that's going to be a base-clearing double, 2 RBIs for Leach. And the blue team jumps in front here early.
Yeah, that ball was just fair. What a great effort there by Burrows. But the ball was fair, and Leach jumped on the first pitch.
So a 2-0 lead now. Here's Luke Philippin from Sanford.
One of the big lefties from the Sanford Warriors.
That pitch from Vest is in there, 1-1 to Philippin. Swings through that pitch. Now 1-2. Vest ahead of Philippin. Here with 2 outs, Leach in scoring position after the double. Here in the top of the first inning. Swings through that one, might have got a tip, but into the glove behind the plate of James Tassone, and that'll be good for a strikeout to end things here in the top of the first. But a few hits for the blue team. They're on the board. It was a 2 RBI double for Tyler Leach. And the blue team leading the Gold 2-0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 1. It's your Blue Gold Baseball All-Star Game live from Frawley Stadium. And welcome back live to Frawley Stadium here on Delaware Live Sports. Nick Allison alongside Jason Winchell and Mike Lang. Here with the crew in the press box here at Frawley as we're set to start things in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Brady Fox to take the hill for the blue team. And leading off for the Gold will be Quincy Martin, the right fielder, and he's going to line one into left center, and that's going to get down, and that might roll to the wall.
That could be a triple.
Martin has eyes on 3. Around second he goes. He dives in safely to third, and a leadoff triple for the Gold team here in the bottom of the first inning, courtesy of Quincy Martin.
I'll tell you what, I love that slide. He slid into third base, and that's the way you start it, right? Leadoff triple.
Quincy Martin, the outfielder from Middletown High School.
Didn't see that too often against Brady Fox this year.
And the first pitch. As that'll bring up now the center fielder, Brian Fleming. Fleming from Cape Henlopen High School. And he'll start 0-1 here to Brady Fox. Some velocity coming in on the inside.
Nick, looks like a Chamber of Commerce day out here today.
Turns on this one, fouls it off. 1-2, the count to Fleming.
Phil playing back, so they're going to concede the run here.
And got him looking A beautiful pitch from Brady Fox on the outside corner.
A little bit of a delayed call from the umpire, and not very loud, Nick. So you're going to have to be watching that umpire.
Got to pay attention.
So that's going to bring up the left fielder, Noah Burrows. Burrows we saw in action here in the semifinal at Frawley Stadium, and what a day he had. He's had a phenomenal season.
Yep. Joe, when we were doing that semifinal game, we said he was batting 700. Nick, that was Mike Lang's average.
Yeah, I didn't even bet that in Nintendo baseball.
If you had all three of our averages together, maybe we could get to 700.
The 1-1 pitch just misses off the outside part of the plate for Brady Fox. The ball's out of his glove, and taking off and scoring is Quincy Martin from third.
Heads up play.
So the Gold team answers at least with one back here in the first inning.
I was going to say maybe in television.
Oh,
in television baseball, you're out.
Yep.
I heard that a lot.
So Burrows will still hang in the batter's box here, a 2-1 count. That one missing, and now 3-1 hitters count to the left fielder, Noah Burrows.
He's got such a good eye through baseball. I can see why he's such a good hitter.
And the 3-1 pitch is low and inside. And Burrows will have a one-out walk here. So that's going to bring up the shortstop, Carter Boyd.
Good answer back here for the Gold team.
Carter Boyd also from Middletown High School, as was Quincy Martin, who came around and scored this first run. The breaking ball to start the at-bat is in there for strike one. And he's going to rip this one into left. Another hit for the Gold squad here in the first inning, as the cleanup man and shortstop Carter Boyd has a single, now 2 men on.
Good piece of hitting. Went right with the pitch and drove it into left field for a single.
Still just one away for Brady Fox of the Blue squad, as here comes Jarrett Mays, the DH. Mays also from Middletown High School, and the Cavalier takes the first pitch for a strike.
A lot of Cavs right in the middle of this lineup today, huh?
Breaking ball here. It's fouled off by Mays. So 0-2 now to the DH. 2 men on for the Gold squad with just one away, a 2-1 lead for the Blue. We're getting some runs here early in our Blue-Gold All-Star matchup.
Yeah, against top 2 pitchers in the state of Delaware. Just goes to show you what a break.
Taking off. The throw to third is going to be in time. A heads-up play from Brady Fox.
Yeah, what a play by Fox.
He left just a little early, Nick, and Fox was able to step off and throw to third.
Noah Burrows.
And they saw something with Fox.
Obviously,
they saw something with Fox. They thought they could do that, but that was just a little bit early.
Yeah, I thought he got a good jump, but Fox made a good, like Mike said, had a good point of stepping off and firing to third.
And he'll swing through that pitch. And a 3-pitch strikeout for Fox to end the inning. But the Gold able to get one back to answer the 2 put up here by the Blue squad. So 2-1, we're through 1 inning at Frawley Stadium in our Blue-Gold All-Star baseball game. And we'll be right back with inning number 2 here on Delaware Live Sports.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, It's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Jason Winchell and Mike Lang in the press box at Frawley Stadium for our Blue Gold All-Star Game. It's been Blue Gold week here as we were at the lacrosse girls and boys last night. Softball underway as we speak as well today. And fortunate to have a fantastic baseball matchup between two fantastic pitchers. As we're through one, a 2-1 lead for the blue team. It was 2 hits apiece for each squad in the first inning. And it'll be the left fielder from St. Elizabeth's, Luke Trout, set to start things in inning number 2 for the blue squad. Again, your pitchers today, Jeremy Vest from Sussex Tech High School for the gold team, and Brady Fox from Sanford for the blue. So we're back underway. First pitch to the left fielder, Trout, is swung through for strike 1.
So we saw the offense take over against these two great pitchers in the first inning. Let's see if the second they come back.
1-1 pitch to Trout. It's an off-speed pitch that's hit high in the air, fouled back, and will bounce to our right.
I think it landed just above us, right?
Yeah.
I think it bounced. Did it hit that fan on the way down? He turned around like he wasn't sure what happened. He's got himself a returnable souvenir.
And now the 1-2.
Whew, that was close.
Trying to get him to chase outside. Good pitch from Jeremy Vest. Now leaving it up now to Trout at 2-2.
Trout, multiple positions for the Vikings this year. Was their best pitcher. They were competitive in just about every game that Luke started.
Trying once again for that outside part of the plate, missing it a full count.
He quieted down a lot of bats. It was a challenging year for the Vikings, but he was a bright spot for sure.
And the payoff 3-2 pitch left high by Jeremy Vest. So it'll be a leadoff walk for the blue squad up here in the second inning.
Showed a great eye there.
A walk for Trout. So that's going to bring up the Archmere third baseman, Jason Litkowski. And the first pitch to Litkowski is in the zone. So it'll be Litkowski followed by the catcher from St. Mark's, Sean Satterfield. This one fouled up in the air down the right field side. Most likely going to get out of play, and it does.
In the first row.
First row. Gorgeous night for baseball.
Absolutely. We had a beautiful night last night for the lacrosse blue gold action down at the DE Turf Sports Complex.
Temperatures creeping up this week.
That's right. Next week we have a little heat wave as that pitch from Vest misses inside.
And for 2 of those days of the heat wave, Mike and I will be on a hilly golf course that's probably killed over by the 3rd hole.
It's going to be, I think it's supposed to hit 90 by Friday or Saturday.
Yep.
I don't usually get in the pool this early because it's a little chilly. But we'll have to see. They always
at the community pool, right?
Yeah, the pool. They always have the whiteboard that tells you the pool temperature. And if it says chilly, that means freezing. If it says comfortable, that means
chilly. I can tell you the ocean temperature today was 59 degrees.
That's
Mike.
chilly.
So I know
That's beyond chilly.
I would not be in that water. I don't care how hot it was.
That's downright cold.
2-2 after a few foul balls for Litkowski. And now a slow chopper to third. He's going to have to eat it over there. As Efford getting a lot of action here early on in the game.
Yeah, he's getting those high choppers, too.
And not easy plays either. As that's going to be an infield hit for Jason Ledkowski, and now it'll be the catcher from St. Mark's, Sean Satterfield, with 2 men on and nobody out.
Yeah, Satterfield kind of went back and forth between DHing and catching this year for the Spartans. I think he's the DH tonight. Had a real good year
Catching
for
tonight.
Smitty. He did some catching for them.
He's catching tonight for the blue team.
Is he catching?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I was saying when we did the games, he was always the designated hitter. As, of course, Caleb King behind the plate most of the time for the Spartans.
Yeah, Caleb did a lot of the catch. They kind of split.
Yep. Towards the second half of the season, you saw more of
1-1 pitch to Satterfield.
like an
Foul out.
alternation almost, especially if they played back-to-back days.
It's Hassan Turner, the center fielder from William Penn, awaiting on deck.
Right at you.
As this one's fouled off by Satterfield.
Mike Lang had that lined up all the
So
way.
I believe in my man Hassan Turner.
We've seen some great plays out of him this year,
Yeah, we have.
including the game-winning RBI against DMA that won the 0-0 victory early on. 1-2 though here to Satterfield, as Vest comes back inside to even it up. And now the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's going to be a strikeout. That's good for the first out here in the second as he sends Satterfield down on strikes. So lineup turning over now. It's the leadoff man, Hassan Turner. He grounded out to third his first time up. Jack Pope awaiting on deck here from Concord. As that first pitch here to Turner misses inside. So runners on first and second for Turner. Turner's going to line this one into left. Good for a base hit. Runners will have to stay put as everybody advances, and that's going to load them up here for the second baseman, Jack Pope.
Already 4 hits for the blue team. Mike, they brought their bats here today.
So you got 2 Concord student athletes coming up here in the next 3 hitters.
Yeah, a lot of going to left field tonight.
First pitch to Pope from Concord is a foul ball.
And a lot of solid contact. I know Ledkowski hit a dribbler down the line, but
Yeah. Like you said, for the most part, it has been solid contact.
Tim Tyler from Caravel Academy now waiting on deck.
I always love coming down here to watch games at Frawley Stadium. What a beautiful stadium.
0-1 pitch to Pope is lined right back up. Vest tried to barehand it instead. Right into the glove at shortstop by Carter Boyd. The throw home is not going to be in time as Ledkowski comes around and scores.
did they score
So two
2
runs.
runs? Okay,
Yep.
I thought so.
Will score here on the throw. And a lot to unpack here as
There's
Vest
Trout. I was
almost
looking-
had it.
Trout was over by the white team, the South team dugout.
Yeah, he was getting out of the way because of the play at the plate with the second run coming in.
I saw Ledkowski slide in, and I couldn't find Luke Trout. Did that go off the barehanded Vest?
It did.
Yeah.
Vest almost barehanded that
And
with
then
his
it
left
And
hand.
it almost turned into a double
Yeah,
play.
I
And
think he
somehow
had time.
Carter Boyd was right at the perfect place at the right time. Almost was able to turn to the throw,
Yeah, he
though
had
off the mark.
he had a double play.
So that's going to bring up Andrew Furco, Tim Tyler, I believe now, right?
Yes.
From Caravel Academy.
And I think the error is because the second run scored. You cannot assume a double play.
yeah.
Correct.
And he
Absolutely.
did not advance to second, so that would. If Ledkowski hadn't scored, there would have been no error on the play.
So here is the lefty from Caravel Academy, Tim Tyler.
That's the inner scorer in me.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tyler singled his first time up. He's batting in the DH spot today.
That was a great play, though, off of the hand of Vest. I thought, man, they're going to get 2 out of this and not giving up a run.
Yeah, I thought Carter Boyd was at the right place, made a nice play. Just the throw just got away from him a little bit. The 0-2 pitch is going to get away there for a second from Tucson.
Yeah, it would have been the unconventional 1-6.
Yeah.
3 DP.
Yeah, you can call it that. And that one was hit right back hard. And sometimes, you know, your coaches will tell you, don't try to snag that ball with a bare hand. As Vest throws that one in the dirt.
But I'm thinking
Good eye from Tyler.
if he doesn't, that ball goes into center field.
Yeah, agreed.
There's no way that Boyd gets to it.
Agreed for sure. That one.
Although I generally would not recommend sticking the bare hand up there.
2-2 to Tyler. That one misses up and in, and now another full count, this time to the Caravel Buccaneer.
Another good at bat for Tyler. He had a good at bat in the first inning.
Two away here in the top of the first as the blue team's added 2 more. Tyler going to hit this one right to Carter Boyd. Off a hop, the throw to first is in time. But 2 more hits for the blue squad. They played 2 more runs. And they'll take a 4-1 lead into the bottom of inning number 2 here at Frawley Stadium in your Blue Gold All-Star game. We'll be right back on Delaware Live Sports. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports to the bottom of the second. In a 4-1 lead for the blue team over the gold squad here on Delaware Live Sports. It's your Blue Gold All-Star game here at Frawley Stadium. Brady Fox from Sanford back out onto the hill.
So that yellow backdrop on the scoreboard's tough.
And here's the catcher from Smyrna, James Tucson, to lead things off. And it'll be 1-1 to start here to Tucson. It'll be Tucson from Smyrna, followed by Mullins from Middletown, and then Xavier Efford from Delmarva Christian.
Oh, Middletown.
You can see the
Delmarva
Royals.
Christian.
The Royals in the house.
Yeah.
And this one's going to be hit in the air from Tucson out to left field.
I lost it.
Running over is Luke Trout, and he'll make the catch.
I don't know why I thought that went to the right side. I just never saw it.
So that's going to bring up the first baseman from Middletown, Max Mullins. Their fair share of Cavaliers here early on in the ballgame.
Yep.
A great season for Middletown this year.
Got to see them one time.
First pitch to Mullins misses.
They pulled off probably the upset of the tournament when they knocked off Keith Henlopen.
That one got away from Fox and got a piece of Mullins. So it's going to be a 1-out base runner on the hit by pitch.
In that second round.
That'll bring up the Delmarva Christian shortstop of playing third base today, Xavier Efford. So first pitch to Efford. Misses. It'll start 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Got him swinging. 1-1 now. Zane Adams awaiting on deck from Sussex Tech High School. As that one misses outside, it'll be 2-1 now. the count to Efford. Another beautiful fastball from Fox. Working the inside part of the plate here against Efford, and now a 2-2 count.
Yeah, he's not afraid to come in. Got great command this year for Sanford. Last couple of years.
And now the 2-2 delivery. Got him swinging. Efford reaches for that one. And a strikeout for out number 2.
It's a big out.
Third strikeout for Brady Fox. As now that's going to bring up the Sussex Tech shortstop and playing second base tonight, Zane Adams. First pitch to Adams is a breaking ball that was left up high. Top of the order in Quincy Martin, who tripled and then was able to almost steal home, if you want. I guess he did steal home.
That's right.
Fox doing a good job at getting these guys to reach for pitches.
Ahead 0-2 here to Adams. And the 0-2 pitch. Got him with some high heat, swings through it, and a big strikeout to end things in the top of the second for Brady Fox. His 4th strikeout back-to-back to end the inning. And we're heading to the bottom of the second, but 2 more runs coming across. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. We are through 2 here at Frawley Stadium in your Blue Gold All-Star Game. Matching up some of the best seniors here in the state, all getting together in their school uniforms for an All-Star matchup. And it starts here in the 3rd inning with Andrew Furco, the shortstop from Concord High School.
Yeah, I love these blue gold kind of senior game concepts that some of these sports do.
Yeah, we have blue gold football coming up, don't we?
Yeah, next Friday.
That's right, the 20th.
I will.
21st.
21st, I'll be at Cole Hamill's retirement night.
You know, I looked into that, Mike. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big Cole Hamels guy back in the day.
I got tickets from my daughter,
got
so
the jerseys
I can't say
and
no.
T-shirts.
I was doing the same thing, Nick, but just couldn't find them.
You know, when your daughter calls you and
I
says,
wish I was a lefty.
the daughter says, "Hey, keep your eyes on your mail."
You do. It's not the
That's
pigs
right.
coming.
Well, the mail never came. It eventually showed up, but
2-2 pitch to Furco, misses outside.
that
It'll
a-
be a full
See,
count
I'm-
to start.
Was that a birthday or a Father's Day
It was
present?
birthday.
Or both.
it was a birthday, so they do owe me
Okay.
for Father's Day. But She eventually called and said, "Did you not get your card yet?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "Oh, well, I'm just going to spoil the surprise. You got tickets for Cole Hamels' retirement night." And I said, "Oh, okay."
Furco going to drill this one back up the middle for a base hit.
She probably had to tell you before the card came so you wouldn't schedule a shift.
Are they doing any giveaways? What's the giveaway that night?
Cole Hamels' retirement.
What is that? I'm sure
The game's
right?
also on Apple TV, so the ceremony, I imagine, will be broadcast
I thought
locally.
they were giving away maybe a shirt, a hat,
I don't
or
know.
something. I think they
Who
are.
knows?
I would look into that, Mike.
Oh,
I'll
why
be
did
heading to Camden Yards on Saturday to watch the Phils play
there
the
you go.
Orioles.
Why did I zoom out like that? Who knows?
First pitch here for Tyler Leach is drilled to third base. An effort, again, playing out of position here today. The shortstop from Delmarva Christian just, again, unable to handle that rocket off the bat of
I'll tell you
Tyler
what,
Leach.
Yeah, I think those games are all sold out, right?
Yeah. If he caught that ball, that would have been a double play.
Taken off. The throw from DeSone to third is in and out of the glove of Efford. And a bang-bang play there. And again, seeing some guys take some chances on the bases here, and why not in your Blue Gold All-Star game.
Yeah, good jump.
Furco safely into third. Both runners able to advance. Leach now into scoring position as well at second with nobody away here for Luke Philibin.
The old double steal.
And Philbin's got some pop. He probably has enough to get it out of here, but it's a shot here.
Up and in from Vest.
Of course, he played at Sanford with that short porch in right field.
I don't think in all the games here this year, I don't think I've seen a home run yet here this
We
year.
have not. Philibin going to dribble this one to second. Adams has it. The throw to first is in time, but a run will score, an RBI for Philibin as Furco comes around. And the blue team able to add one more. Now take a 5-1 lead as Leach advances to third with one out.
That's how you do it, though. You got runners second and third, nobody out. Put the ball in play and get the run batted in.
And when the ball hit that softly,
Yep.
getting that run home, not an issue.
So here's the left fielder, Luke Trout. Trout
Nick,
walked his first time up.
Who's the third base?
Defensively is Efford from
No, the
Delmarva
runner.
Christian. Oh, Tyler Leach.
That was Leach, okay. Is that a DMA uniform?
It is indeed.
Yeah. You didn't see too many DMAs.
No, I don't. I probably saw them maybe once this year.
Leach also a phenomenal pitcher for the Seahawks. As that one misses low, it'll be 2-1 to the left fielder, Luke Trout.
Now the AD, if he sees me, going to give me a hard time about not seeing the Seahawks.
I saw him twice and both at home.
2-1 pitch is hit sky high in the air. Going to
So they were
stay in the
gold
infield.
jersey.
Mullins will call for it. And he hauls it in for out number 2.
I did see DMA. What did I see? Girls soccer. Them I managed to catch.
It'll be now the third baseman from Archmere, Jason Lukowski. Lukowski 1 for 1 today, ripped a single in the second inning. And the first pitch
And
misses low.
You had second and third, nobody out. If they could get out of this with just the one run scored, that'd be a great job at best.
A 1-1 the count to the Archmere third baseman. Pulled with that one right down in the middle for strike 2.
Right down Broadway.
Now the 1-2 from Vest. Got a piece of it, did Lukowski. So he'll
Staying
stay
alive.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll see another pitch here. Count remains 1-2. Tyler Leach at third, 2 away here in the top of inning number 3. A 5-1 lead for the Blue Squad, who has scored in every inning so far. The 1-2 pitch, left up high. Now the 2-2 from Jeremy Vest. is Rip Lekowski. Another single. This one into left. It'll score Leach. And an RBI for Jason Lekowski. And that's going to give the Blue Squad now a 6-1 lead here in the third.
Right where that ball was pitched. Drives him an RBI.
He got it. Oh, that one.
Yeah, he did.
Here comes the Spartan now from St. Mark's, the catcher Sean Satterfield. So you mentioned Jeremy Vest and Brady Fox. What seasons, they have had. I've had a chance to see Jeremy Vest twice in the 12 innings that I saw him pitch. He gave up just that one run in the semifinal. Or, excuse me, we didn't even see him in the semifinal.
No,
just the 2 times that I've saw him, he's given up one run.
Right, yeah.
And then you see he gets up here in the Blue Gold All-Star game and just trying to, have some fun and looks human. Taken off is Lekowski. The throw from Dassault, not going to be in time. But again, what phenomenal season that Jeremy Vest had this year for Sussex Tech. Again, one of the best pitching performances in the state throughout the regular season.
Yeah, I know he pitched here against Cesar Rodney in that walk-off game that we saw.
Shut him out in that game.
Yes, he did. And then I don't know if he pitched against Louisiana up at Dyer Field or not.
He did not.
He did not pitch that day. Okay. This Tech won that game, I believe 4-2 was the final score.
A 4-pitch walk that time to Satterfield, and now a mound visit coming for the Gold team. So the walk puts Satterfield on, and now 2 runners for the Blue Squad with 2 away, and now the lineup turning over to the center fielder from William Penn, Hassan Turner.
Nick, one of the assistant coaches here today for the North team, Billy Phillips from Archmere. You probably think you were in school at the same time as Billy Phillips.
I was indeed. Billy
St. Mark's.
Phillips, a fantastic guy, a heck of a ball player.
He was the assistant coach of the year for Delaware High School baseball.
I committed to, I believe, Maryland
Went
back
to
when
Maryland,
I was there.
yes.
Yeah, he was a heck of a ball player, a youngster
I was here
back when I was there.
He was a freshman and beat Milford here in the state championship game.
I was here.
I was here.
That's
in the rain?
In the rain, yeah. Well, it didn't rain.
Turner going to swing on the first pitch and hit it high in the air to left field. Burrows is back there, and he'll make the catch.
Just real quick, yeah, there was a fly ball. Who was the right fielder? Was that Cal Scott? Were they teammates?
I'm not sure.
But there's a fly ball that ended the game. We're out on the field taking our pictures, and the sky's open. So we had to come up into the concourse to finish our interviews. I mean, literally 10 seconds after that third out, boom.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. We'll stay on the air here in between innings. Was that back-to-back maybe? Was that back-to-back for us?
No, they won the next year.
Okay, so I know we won it my senior year in 2013.
The next year he got
he
save.
was a member of that, and he was a member of that team in 2013.
He got the win against to start and win against Milford, and I believe he got the save the next year. I can't remember who pitched that.
So
night.
maybe 2013 and 2015 were the 2 years. Maybe?
No, they went back-to-back.
Oh, so it was back-to-back. That's what I thought.
13.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yep. Yeah, I had a chance to check out both of those. Yeah, that was it. That
well,
was
the
our
one
prime
year
back then.
The one year in 2012, I remember because my daughter's baccalaureate mass at St. Anthony's, and that ended, and I'm like, see ya. And I drove down here, and caught part of the game, and then the rain.
Do we have a new pitcher or no?
No, yeah.
It says Salesiana.
Yeah, that's Spicer.
Oh, okay. A little Spicer action.
Spicer's in for.
Just calling up the SpartanSports.com, their baseball schedule for next year. 2 games on the schedule for St. Mark's at home. That's the only 2 games they have so far. Delmar and Sussex Tech visiting Spartanville next year.
Matt Spicer. All right, let's go. I'm going to do a quick I got to Well, we said it, a Matt Spicer sighting here. The state champ going to take over on the hill from Salesianum. He'll take over for Brady Fox here in the bottom of inning number 3. Also a switch at catcher Sean Satterfield, of course, went 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll be replaced by Jensei Javier, the catcher from Dickinson High School, will take over beyond the plate here for the blue team. Top of the order, though, now for the Gold, and Quincy Martin, the right fielder from Middletown, tripled and scored his first time up back in the first.
That's going to be a hard thing to, these all-star games. Remember, we're making a lot of changes throughout this game.
Going through now just some of the your coaching staff here for the Gold team. Head coach G.L. Jefferson from Sussex Tech, Eric Teagle from Laurel, and your assistants Roger Waters from Delmar, Zach Candeloro from Cesar Rodney, and Derek McGee from Sussex Tech.
All right, Nick. It was Milford in 2012, and then the Spartans beat Caravel
Yep.
in 2013.
That's right. That was the
after
year.
They beat St. E's in the semifinals that year.
Big
And I
run
believe
for
that
the
was
Spartans.
Calvin Scott who made the catch against Milford to end the game.
Was
And
it
Calvin
quite the
Scott
team,
also.
Right? D. Sabatino, Calvin Scott, Tommy Freeland, a member.
Calvin
that
Scott
team.
also coaching at Archman now
That's right,
with
yeah.
Nick Santa.
Tommy
Yeah.
Freeland at Hodson, and a couple of those guys there from St. Mark's now
And I believe
coaching around.
Calvin Scott started at Hodson.
He did indeed. They started him and Tommy together there
Yep.
at Hodson, and
And
we'll have a
also
walk here to Quincy Martin to put him on to start things in the bottom of the third.
a member of that St. Mark's baseball team in 2012, Sean Locke.
Sean was a heck of an athlete.
On
I'll
the
tell
roster.
you, one of the better basketball players that I had a chance to go up against, unofficially, of course.
Not official.
No, I never.
When he
put
was
the
at Mount
jerseys
Aviat,
on.
did you
They
play
They
when he was
wouldn't
at-
let me do two. In middle school, they let me play 2 sports in the winter, not in high school. Javier, the throw to second, not going to be in time. A stolen base for Martin.
You guys didn't take on Mount Aviat?
No,
in
we did not at
CYM?
Christ the Teacher. We did not.
You're not that far away from them.
I know, you would think. But that was a heck of a team. A shout out to Brad Knoll as well, one of my friends who was multiple-time state champ there at St. Mark's. Those were the days we were in contention each and every year. And still are to this day. I'll tell you, Coach Smith, who was in action tonight down in the dugouts, one of the
Yep.
better coaches
Yeah,
throughout
good-
Delaware history.
Good to see Smitty on hand.
And one of the most successful for sure. So here's the center fielder, Brian Fleming. Fleming from Cape Henlopen High School. He struck out his first time up.
A Viking.
Noah Burrows, the left fielder from Cesar Rodney, awaiting on deck. The pitch from Spicer is hit in the air to left field. Trout over there to haul it in. So one away here in the bottom of the third.
Burrows faced Spicer a couple times in that semifinal game here.
That's right. What a battle. So here he comes. Noah Burrows going to step in. A heck of a season for the left fielder from Cesar Rodney. He walked his first time up tonight. First pitch from Spicer. Martin takes off looking for another stolen base, and he's got it. He's into third safely. So Martin able to get on with a leadoff walk. He takes second and third base.
We saw what he's done so far. He tripled in the first, scored on, what would you call it, a steal of a home?
Has to be a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he stole, this time he walks and steals second and third, so he's having a heck of a night.
1-0 to Burrows. Swings through that to even it up. You mentioned it, Jason, a battle between these two in that
Semifinal, yeah.
semifinal. What a game that was. Back and forth we went in that one.
Burrows, I believe, had a triple off him, and I think he struck, I think Spicer either struck him out or got him out one time.
Spicer delivers that one with so much velo, the hat comes off.
Yeah.
Got him to swing through the high heat, 1 and 2.
Spicer had a heck of a year, Salesianum.
Of course, capped off with a state championship
Yep.
run.
When he wasn't pitching, he played a great center field defense.
He took a beating in that championship game.
Got him looking inside corner, and a strikeout for Spicer, his first. And now 2 away.
Diving for that fly ball in center. He was down for a minute.
It's a couple dives out there, I believe, in the
he-
outfield.
He was pretty sore after that game. But you know what makes that go away? A state championship.
Here comes the shortstop now, Carter Boyd. Boyd from Middletown High School.
But you know, those left-handed batters are looking right into the sun. It's bad enough he's batting off a lefty here.
Boyd ripped a single his first time up back in the first inning.
A little off-speed stuff.
Takes that pitch looking for strike one. Martin still at third, the 0-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that just missed off the outside part of the plate. So 1-1 to Carter Boyd. It's Jarrett Mays, the designated hitter from Middletown, awaiting on deck. The 1-1 is lifted into left field. Trout had a good jump on it. He's going to dive, and it's going to get past him. Martin will score on his way to second as Boyd with his second hit of the evening.
Nice job. Trout had a long way to run. Laid out, just wasn't able to get it.
So here comes another Middletown Cavalier, and Jarrett Mays, the designated hitter. He struck out his first time up, and now a chance with one of his teammates in scoring position to bring him around. First pitch from Spicer misses up and away here to Jarrett Mays. So the Gold able to answer with one here in the bottom of the third inning, still ongoing, but a 6-2 lead for the blue team if you're just joining us. And the 1-0 pitch to Mays, 2-0.
Yeah, kind of like what the girls lacrosse did last night, mixing up the upstate and downstate. I liked our idea to have an NBA-style draft.
Yeah. I'm all for the drafts, like pickup style. Line up
Yeah,
against the wall.
They could do that on Zoom.
And 2-0 here to Mays. Taking off the throw to third. Not in time. Sliding under the tag is Carter Boyd. And a stolen base for the shortstop.
It looked like he went to the outside.
Because the throw looked like it might have been in time from Javier.
I'm kind of partial to pinstripes. Those are cool-looking uniforms.
I like how, as you mentioned earlier, Mike, where everybody wears their own
I
uniform.
do too. Yeah, I really like it.
3-0 to Mays. That pitch left upstairs. In a 4-pitch walk to the Middletown designated hitter.
I know Major League Baseball is not going to be listening to us.
They're going to put runners on the corners now with 2 away.
It's all
And
about,
that's going to bring up the catcher, James Tassone from Smyrna.
all about Nike coming up with a uniform that they can sell.
So first and third with 2 outs for Tassone. Tassone lined out to left his first time up. That pitch misses outside. 1-0 to the catcher from Smyrna. Mullins awaiting on deck, the first baseman from Middletown.
If they get another run here, the two two-out runs that'd be big.
Yeah, well, it'd be.
Spicer fires that pitch low and in the dirt, 2-0. So 6 straight balls here for Spicer after a 4-pitch walk to Jarrett Mays. The 2-0 out of the glove of Javier. Mays will take second base. Now 2 runners into scoring position. And a 3-0 count now to Tassone.
Yeah, 7 straight balls.
So 3-0 pitch on the way. And once again, unable to find the zone. Back-to-back 4-pitch walks for Spicer. And that's going to load the bases with 2 outs for the first baseman for Middletown, Max Mullins.
A chance for a big inning here to get back into this game.
Mullins was hit by a pitch his first time up. And as you mentioned, Jason, a chance to do some damage and get the Gold team right back in this one, trailing 6-2. The first pitch to Mullins misses outside now, 9 straight outside of the zone for Spicer.
I got to think that they're not going to swing till Spicer throws him a strike.
Yeah, you would think, right?
Especially with bases loaded. Make him throw a strike.
That one up and away. And nowhere to put Mullins. And the 2-0 pitch. Once again, misses outside. So 3-0 now to Mullins with the bases loaded, 2 outs.
This is going to be a take. You can book it.
11 straight.
He might take 1, if not 2.
He might take 2.
The 3-0. That one missed just a bit outside, the closest of the pitches. But that's going to bring a run around here on the walk as a double from Carter Boyd, followed by 3 straight walks.
You guys
going to lead to a run.
Surprised you haven't seen like someone come out, even the catcher maybe just go and try and break up his rhythm a little bit, right? Yeah, it's in that funk.
So here's Xavier Efford from Delmarva Christian.
That's 13 straight balls. I might try and says somebody out there, Mike.
I mean, he could throw
13 straight.
Just throw the ball over. I don't think they're going to swing.
Yeah.
So 1-0 now to the Delmarva Christian shortstop Xavier Efford, playing third tonight.
Well, I was wrong.
There you go.
Got to swing the bat, right? I'm with Efford.
Well, in an all-star game, yeah.
I get it. Maybe during an all-star game.
You're up there. If this is a regular season.
Oh, yeah, the coach is giving it to him right now.
Yeah, a regular season game, he ain't swinging.
1-1 now to Efford with the bases juiced, 2 away. Off-speed pitch is hit over to second. Off a hop, and the play made by Jack Pope for the final out in the inning. So the Gold Squad able to score 2 runs just on 1 hit. They do leave the bases loaded. But right back in it, we've got a 6-3 ball game through 3 innings. We'll be right back with the start of the 4th here on Delaware Live Sports.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Allison, Jason Winslow, and Mike Lang here for the start of the 4th inning. It'll be Tim Tyler from Caravel Academy to lead things off. A 6-3 game here as the blue team leading the gold in our blue-gold all-star game here at Frawley Stadium.
You know, with all the, I know Sally scored 5 runs in the 5th inning of that championship game, but we saw some low-scoring tournament games. It's good to see a little offense.
Yeah, you're right.
The blue going with 2s across the board so far on the scoring.
Sally's team did find a way to average 7 runs a game in that tournament. And I think that's
they obviously started hitting in that 5th inning, but
yeah.
New pitcher here for the Gold Squad. It'll be Nate Donahue from Smyrna High School taking over.
In fact, the only game they did not score 7 runs was against DMA in their 4-2 second round upset at DMA.
3-1 to start here to Tim Tyler, as we do have now the Smyrna connection from Donahue at pitcher and then Tassone behind the plate.
And Donahue had a great season for Smyrna.
3-1 to Tyler. Swings through it, and now a full count to start things here in the 4th.
not surprising, Jay. You go down to Smyrna, right across the street from the school is the whole complex.
Yep.
That are packed every single night.
Donahue able to rebound and got him looking for the strikeout.
There's some girls' fields in there too. Obviously, they've had some really strong softball teams, but the youth program's alive and well.
Yeah, well,
in Smyrna.
When I went down for that boys volleyball championship, there was 3 or 4 softball games going on down there.
Now we'll have a pinch hitter coming in here for the blue squad. It'll be number 14, Owen Barlow from Sanford. He's going to swing at the first pitch. That was going to get through into center. A diving effort from Zane Adams at second base, but unable to come up with it, and a base hit for Owen Barlow on the first pitch he sees coming into the game.
There you go.
Just talk about Sanford. We talked about Fox and Philippine, and they had some other real good players. And this is a program that really has just been built from the ground up in the past few years. They had to basically restart that program. They've done a great job out there.
Yeah, 16-2 this year, Mike. Their only losses is Sally's and Brandywine in the regular season, and then lost to Sally's in the quarterfinals, but great season.
Another pinch hitter here coming up to the plate from Brandywine High School. Matt McGill will step in here with the runner on.
On cue, Jay, from Brandywine.
Yep.
So 0-2 here to McGill. And the pitch from Donahue. Misses low, 1-2.
You know what Brandywine and Sanford had in common? They both fell to Salesianum in the state tournament. The state champion.
As did everyone.
Yep.
Now the 1-2 to McGill. It's a breaking ball. It's fouled back.
Speaking of the Sal's, Luke Steinrock on deck.
Another pinch hitter as Steinrock will take over for Luke Philibin.
Luke for a Luke.
Pass just out in front. Got a piece to stay alive, did McGill. Another 1-2. Got him swinging out, throwing behind the runner is Tassone as Barlow able to get back to first, but a strikeout for Donahue, his first. Excuse me, his second. Started off the inning with a strikeout.
With a strikeout.
So 2 away, 1 on now here for the left fielder from Salesianum, Luke Steinrock. Donahue settling in there. Nice pitch to start the at-bat on the outside corner. Breaking balls fouled off. So 0-2 quickly here to Steinrock. Barlow at first, 2 away in the top of the 4th inning. The Blue Squad leading the Gold 6-3 here at Frawley Stadium.
Donahue throwing strikes,
Yeah.
getting outs. They had the one runner there.
Yeah, single. 7 hits for the blue team in this one so far.
0-2 delivery is lined foul. Pitch from Donahue misses outside now, 1-2. It'll be Jason Hughes awaiting on deck, the third baseman from Wilmington Friends.
Friends had a great season. They hosted Middletown in the first round of the playoffs. A home playoff game for the Quakers, Mike.
They had a great year.
This one's going to be hit hard to second. Adams on the run. Will pirouette and make the throw.
We'll talk about Jason Hughes next inning, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th here at Frawley Stadium. 6-3 in your Blue Gold All-Star Game. Blue out in front. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a local...
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. A little Surf Bagel here during the break. Talking about some great sandwiches down there at Surf Bagel. Can't wait to get back down to the beach at some point soon. I know Benny Mitchell, if you're listening, he says, stay up north. Well, I'm coming down, Benny. Here we are now in the bottom of the 4th inning. A 6-3 lead for the blue team over the Gold. Spicer back out onto the hill for the Blue Squad.
When I go down there to visit the Langs or stay at Net's place, I'll have to stop at Surf Bagel next time.
I know many of my family have been there.
Thank you to all our sponsors.
Absolutely. It's Zane Adams, the second baseman from Sussex Tech, to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Adams struck out his first time up back in the 2nd.
I thought Donahue came in and had threw up the first 0 for the
That's right.
Gold team.
2-0 to start to Adams. Lineup turning around here to, I believe, Martin, who will stay in and bat on deck. He's in the on-deck circle for Middletown. And the 2-0 pitch to Adams is hit softly to third. The throw to first is not in time. I think that's Jason Hughes fresh into the ball game, but unable to scoop it over there at first base for the Blue Squad.
Satterfield back catching again?
Looks like it.
Like, you know the old adage, right? You come into the game, the ball finds you.
That's correct.
And that's what it did to Hughes. That's a tough play to make.
Ryan Brooks now at first base from Concord. He's now over at first base. We mentioned Jason Hughes at third.
Looks like
We have some new defensive alignments here.
new shortstop. Is that McGill at short from Brandywine? I can't tell.
It's it's that time of game now where you'll start getting all these replacements. Everyone normally plays in these
That
games.
is the Bulldogs over there as Spicer throws to first.
And I know a lot of like the Carpenter Cup and some others, they have pitch inning limits for these. Carpenter Cup is 3 innings per pitcher. And usually it's just the starter who goes 3, but not always.
Someone fouled off the net.
Yeah, I did see one box score from there where they had 3 pitchers pitched. They all went 3 innings.
Yeah, one of the games yesterday.
Yeah.
Neither team from Delaware advancing, but some of these guys played in those games, and I'm sure they had a great time. They were usually a fun time up at the Carpenter Cup. Unfortunately, I was not able to go this year.
The 0-2 pitch is ripped to third. Hughes has this one. They get one, not in time for the double play, but the forced at second will get Adams.
Carpenter Cup softball next week coincides with my golf trip.
So Brian Fleming will step back in here in the fourth, 0 for 2 tonight. Throw over to first.
The thing about the Carpenter Cup softball, those teams play 3 or 4 games in a day. Because you don't get them in there that week, it's almost impossible to get all the teams back together.
This one hit over to McGill at short. Slow roller to throw to first, then we'll get a speedy Brian Fleming who was hauling down that first baseline.
He was.
And
I love that effort.
He obviously realized he wasn't going to get the out of second base on that.
Yep. No, he made the right play.
Take the out. You're up 3 runs. Now you have 2 outs.
So Martin now in a scoring position for Noah Burrows, the left fielder. Burrows 0 for 1 with a walk tonight.
Yeah, he was up last, and Spicer was able to strike him out.
Believe Aiden Key now out there in center field from Brandywine as well here. And I believe potentially here Tyler Getz from Sanford in right field. And now Luke Steinrock, as we mentioned, in left.
When did the replacement announcers come in? I think we're going to need a replacement cameraman.
Hopefully
Without that zoom arm, Jay, I'm struggling a little bit with my zooms.
Yeah.
2-0 to Burrows here with 2 away, and Martin in scoring position. The 3-0 pitch. Misses outside, and a walk to Burrows.
Yeah, so the Gold team did their damage, I believe, with 2 outs in the last inning, and
Yep.
now they have 2 men on with 2 outs here in inning number 4. Yes, Carter Boyd is back up for the Gold.
4th walk for Spicer. As here comes Carter Boyd, as Mike mentioned, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. First pitch misses to Carter Boyd. And now the 1-0. Good response from Spicer, 1-1.
That was a good pitch around the inside corner.
This one's going to be hit to left field. Steinrock on his horse but couldn't get there. And another one that takes a bounce and rolls past the left fielder. Martin will score quickly. Steinrock gets it in. They'll have to hold Burrows at third. And it's going to be another double for Carter Boyd, who improves to 3 for 3 tonight.
Good piece of hitting, left-handed batter.
Yep.
Off of Steinrock's end. Off of Spicer.
And I believe coming up now will be potentially the third baseman, Mac Keating.
I'm not sure.
I believe. We don't know. It is an Odessa Duck, I believe, from what I saw on the front of the jersey. So I believe it's Mac Keating, but I'm not 100% sure. Have to see the front of the jersey again. I believe it said Odessa. So here's Mac Keating. The 0-1 pitch now to Keating, misses up and away. 1-1 is again now here for the Gold team. 2 runners in scoring position, and now just a 6-4 ball game.
Yeah, and, Steinrock made a great effort to play, but once that ball got by him, easy double.
Big spot here for the Odessa Duck, Matt Keating. The 1-1 pitch swings through it now, 1-2. So first hitter off the bench now here for the Gold team. And now the 1-2. Spicer just off the outside corner.
He wanted that pitch.
Two and two now to Keating. And time called. And the 2-2 pitch from Spicer. Swinging out of the glove, but the tag going to be applied from Satterfield after the strikeout. As the Gold team will lead 2, but they do score 1 to cut that deficit. 6-4, we're through 4 innings. We're heading to the 5th here on Delaware Live Sports from Frawley Stadium in your blue-gold all-star game. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. It'll be Jason Hughes leading off here in the top of the 5th inning for the Blue Squad. Hughes inserted in third base there in the 4th, and now will have his first plate appearance where he'll face the Smyrna ace, Nate Donahue. First pitch, Hughes lines down the left field line, but just foul.
That third base umpire's been busy today with some balls right around that line area. That one foul.
Jason Hughes, one of those friends, athletes, excelled in multiple sports.
Hughes swings at this one over to second base. Off a hop and good for out number 1 in the inning.
On the receiving end of some Ryan Tattersall passes this year when Ryan wasn't hurt. And I'm sure Andrew McKenzie. We saw Andrew McKenzie last night.
Yeah.
Playing lacrosse. Blue and white game.
That was Isaac Terhune from Cape Henlope, but now fresh into the ball game at second base.
Nick, we heard the quote of the night last night, too. From one of the players we interviewed. He said,
they didn't hold back from what I could hear.
He said, hard work is better than talent when the talent isn't working.
That's right.
hard.
Here's the first baseman from Concord, Ryan Brooks, quickly down 0-2 here to Donahue with one away in the top of the
That was
fifth.
his message to kids. Make sure you work hard.
1-2 now to Brooks.
That was a fun time. It was great to hear from all those players, Nick. I thought you did a wonderful job.
Appreciate that. It was fun. It's always fun to get to do those as Brooks swings through that pitch for a strikeout from Donahue.
The parade of players coming over. Nick was squeezing it right at the end of the game. We got them all in.
That was a good one for sure. Sean Satterfield now from St. Mark's going to step back in. As Javier relieved him for a little while. I hope he's okay there as Satterfield had to come back in after just a half an inning. Satterfield 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll swing at this first pitch and foul it out of play.
And not much movement from the crowd to get that ball.
Lexton Westcott now in at third base for the Gold team.
Another Cape Henlopen player.
Breaking ball from Donahue. That was a good pitch as Rice Satterfield swings through, and now he's down 0-2.
Speaking of Cape, had the Padres and A's on MLB Network today. While I was working with Geloff from Cape.
A little slow start for him. Starting to get going a little bit. Had an injury the early part of the year. But he's starting to get going. 2 for 4 the other day. And 1-2 now here to Satterfield. Will stay alive. So a few of those changes here defensively for the Gold team. Westcott at third. Isaac Terhune in at second base. Well, the outfield remaining the same in left and center as Burrows and Fleming. And I believe Martin as well, the same as that pitch gets past Tassone. 2-2 now to Satterfield. So some only the changes coming here on the infield for the Gold team. Top of the order, waiting on deck for the Blue squad. Breaking ball is lifted in the air to left center. Deep left center, and that's going to bounce and roll almost to the wall for Satterfield, who's already on his way to second. And a stand-up double for the Spartan catcher with 2 outs here in the top of the fifth.
Good poke for Sean on that one. There you go, Nick. Aiden Key, Brandywine.
So another Bulldog will step in. It's Aiden Key who took over for Hassan Turner out in center field. And he'll have his first at bat here in the fifth. First pitch comes inside.
I think we have a pitch runner.
Looks like Matt Spicer going to relieve Satterfield.
Probably with 2 outs, so you can get in the dugout and get the catcher's equipment on.
Breaking ball from Donahue is fouled back by Key. That'll leave it up here at 1-1 to the Brandywine center fielder. Spicer now in scoring position as he takes over for Satterfield after the double. 2 away here in the top of the fifth in a 6-4 game at Frawley Stadium. The 1-1. Lifted in the air down the right field line. We'll see if that can stay in play. Diving, coming out of nowhere was Isaac Terhune. And almost into the fence.
If he
A
gets
Bryce
up, he's good.
Harper-like effort.
Yeah, it was. Great effort.
No
How about the
regard for
speed
body
to
there.
able to
Yeah,
get there?
he ran a long way and dove headfirst toward a wall.
Heck of an effort.
The effort was definitely there.
That pitch from Donahue just missing off the outside part of the plate. New first baseman is Gage Joseph from Cape Henlopen, who was also over there with Terhune. So you got a Cape second and third base, right part of the infield there. Actually 3, as Westcott is also at third base.
Yeah.
That one Got him on the outside corner. So Aiden Key goes down looking to end things here in the top half of the 5th.
So after those 2 runs, 6-1 leads, it's all of a sudden 6-4, 2 shutdown innings for Donahue since he came in.
He's looked good. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th, a chance for the Gold to put a couple more across and even tighten this thing up even more. 6-4, Blue out in front of the Gold team in your Blue Gold All-Star game at Frawley Stadium. We'll be right back on Delaware Live Sport.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports to the bottom of the 5th inning, 6-4 in our Blue Gold All-Star game. The new pitcher is Brady Bowman from the Sanford Warriors. He'll take over here on the hill as he relieves Matt Spicer. And now a pinch hitter coming up here for the Gold team from Newark Charter.
Newark Charter, okay.
That's right. From Newark Charter.
I was trying to guess just from the red jersey.
Jackson Grant.
Jackson Grant. I thought maybe Laurel, but it's not Laurel.
So he'll be taking over, I believe, for James Tassone, or at least batting in his spot here.
Well, Tassone went 4.5 innings, 5 in the field, which is quite a bit for a game.
That's right. 0 for 1 with a walk was Tassone, and of course, now Jackson Grant will relieve him here behind the plate. 3-1 to Jackson Grant.
Oh, nice pitch.
Good breaking ball that drops in for Brady Bowman, and now a full count to start for both Bowman and Grant here.
That was a good Uncle Charlie. Had me fooled up here.
And that one got away from Bowman. It'll be a full count walk to start things here in the bottom of the 5th.
Walks have come back to hurt the blue team these last few innings as the Gold finds their way back into this game in a leadoff walk here.
So here comes the first baseman from Cape Henlopen, Gage Joseph, to replace Max Mullins. First pitch is fouled off. And now Lexton Westcott awaiting on deck that he'll take over at third base from Cape Henlopen. So Joseph with a 1-1 count here after the walk to Jackson Grant. As now, technically, Joseph the tying run at the plate. Breaking ball is lifted in the air to center. Aiden Key is going back on it. Key is running, not going to get there. It'll one hop off the fence. Grant's going to round third, and Joseph going to round second. It's going to be an RBI triple for Gage Joseph.
He absolutely crushed that ball. I had a chance to go out deep center field, Mike.
That was straight away.
Ooh.
He hit that dead center. Right
Now that's going to bring up another Viking taking over at third base. Here's Lexton Westcott.
Right into that batter's eye. He crushed it. Can't blame the center fielder. I mean, he was back there.
We're going to have 3 back-to-back Cape Henlopen Vikings coming up here in the bottom of the 5th for the Gold team. You obviously saw Gage Joseph. It'll be Lexton Westcott here, and then followed by Isaac Terhune. First pitch to Westcott is fouled back behind the plate.
He, in fact, did not get it, Nick.
The 0-1 pitch to Westcott is lifted in the air to right field. Getz is coming on. Getz has it. Joseph will tag. The throw from Getz is going to be off the mark, but he'll hold up, and they'll bring him back. So Wood has scored on the tag.
He didn't know that the throw was going to be that far up the first base line.
Absolutely, Mike.
Satterfield had to go over and get it, or he could have scored.
And, with him being the tying run, maybe he just didn't think it was deep enough for it to rest. But
so now here's Isaac Terhune from Cape Henlopen High School. Taking over at second base for Cape. It'll be our 3rd straight Viking here in the 5th inning for the Gold team.
Chance to tie this game.
First pitch from Bowman misses inside.
Scored the last 4 runs, this Gold team.
Pitch from Bowman misses low. 2-0 to start to Terhune. As we have a waiting on deck for Middletown, Brandon Boyd. He will take over for Quincy Martin in the top of the order, which will turn around here after Terhune. That pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1 to the Cape second baseman. Inside pitch is fouled right into the Gold dugout. Two and two here to Terhune, and the pitch from Bowman is a breaking ball inside. And now a 3-2 full count with Joseph at third and 1 away, with the Gold team now trailing by just 1 run, 6-5. They were down 6-2. That tying run is at third base. The 3-2 pitch misses down and away. And now runners on the corners. As the lineup will turn over, it'll be a new hitter in the right fielder from Middletown High School, Brandon Boyd, as he will step in here. Taking off is Terhune. No throw from Satterfield. And now runners on second and third for the Gold team. That puts the go-ahead run now in scoring position. So 0-1 to Brandon Boyd. There's that pitch from Bowman once again inside. A 1-1 to the Middletown Cavalier. Fouls this one.
Coach Almost had it.
Almost a heads-up play over there. I believe that's Eric Teagle coaching the first base side. Almost able to snag that one with one hand.
Yeah.
So 1-2 now to Brandon Boyd. Once again, going to foul it off. One-two pitch. Once again, fouled off. 3 consecutive pitches fouled off by Brandon Boyd. We'll do it again, 1-2. 2 runners on, 1 out. Breaking ball in the dirt. Two and two now, evened up to Boyd. Up and in, and Boyd, after trailing 1-2, has worked his way back to a full count.
Yeah, good at bat by Boyd. He also fouled off a bunch of pitches next, so he's seen a lot of pitches here.
And he'll see another 3-2. He's going to line this one over the head and into right field. 1 run will score. They'll hold Terhune at third. And an RBI single for Brandon Boyd, and a very impressive at bat to tie the game here in the 5th.
Yeah, and 5 straight runs now for the Gold team, Mike, as they have come all the way back from 6-1 down to tie this one here in the bottom of the 5th.
Terhune now at third, Boyd at first. An RBI single, and here's now the center fielder from Apo, Samir German. A quick first pitch ground out to second, unable to turn two. Very close play as German able to beat out the throw. He's got some speed. But Barlow able to get it over to McGill for the force at second.
Brought in a go-ahead run.
For the second out of the inning, and Terhune scores. And just like that, the Gold team has taken the lead here in the 5th inning as they scored 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and now 3 in the 5th.
Yeah. Like I said, they were down 6-1 at one point, now up 7-6, but the speed there. Off the bat, I thought there was a chance they could turn it. He showed the great speed, hustle play to break up that double play. And
so now it'll be another pinch hitter here for Noah Burrows instead. It'll be number 3, Sam Schroeder from Woodbridge. German takes off, the throw from Satterfield over the head.
Oh, what a
And McGill
catch.
there for the backup, and it's a good thing.
He was flying. McGill, man, he just took off.
So Sam Schroeder will relieve Noah Burrows out in left field.
He showed a great vertical leap to get to that ball. But now a single could possibly score an insurance run here.
Stolen base for German. It's Isaiah Miller from Laurel on deck. And the pitch from Bowman here is missing outside. It'll be 3-1 now to Sam Schroeder. Now the 3-1 pitch is inside. A walk for Bowman will put Schroeder on, and now runners on first and second with 2 away. And now here comes Isaiah Miller from Laurel High School. First pitch to Miller. is in there. So Miller from Laurel High School will take over for Carter Boyd at shortstop. And the 0-1 pitch from Bowman. He'll swing through quickly 0-2 to the Laurel Bulldog. Matt Keating from Odessa, the DH, awaiting on deck if we get there. Runners on first and second. And the 0-2 pitch to Miller. And a good eye to lay off a good pitch from Bowman that missed outside.
That is a good eye. The pitch was not too far off the plate.
So now the 1-2. Got him swinging, a strikeout for Bowman. And that'll end things here in the 5th. But the Gold team getting hot at the plate. They score 3 more here in the bottom of inning number 5. And they have taken the lead. They'll take a 7-6 lead into the 6th inning. It's your Blue Gold All-Star Game live from Frawley Stadium here on Delaware Live Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. We are through 5. We're into the 6th. First pitch is going to be hit hard to Turkey at second base as Tyler Getz is thrown out, 1 away.
Sorry for your cameraman. Well, we had a wide shot of that play, so actually I did not miss the play, Jay.
Thought you were trying to pull a Nick there for a second.
It's a 2-0 Fightins, by the way.
There we go. And now have another pinch hitter here. It'll be Seb Pagan from Hodson. Seth Pagan from Hodson will step in here. The 0-1 pitch to Pagan is in there quickly, 0-2.
You know, looking forward to see what happens down there at Hodson when they get their new school and their new athletic facilities. It should be something special down there.
Nice pitch from Donahue, just misses on the outside corner.
And also at William Penn. I know Sussex Central, Salesianum, a lot of activity going on with athletic facilities and academic facilities too. But we're here 302 Sports, so we're going to concentrate on the sports aspect.
Pagan drills this one into right field for a base knock. So Seb Pagan goes down 0-2, takes a pitch, and then rips one into right. And a 1-out base runner here for the Blue Squad.
You know, Hodson's had some really, really good baseball teams over the years.
Yeah, you know, Moxley was there, coached them for a little bit, and then he left and Scott went in, so they had some good coaches.
Now here comes Owen Barlow from Sanford with 1 away and a runner on. Good pitch from Donahue. Evens it up at 1-1.
Yeah, I think the Gold team, for the most part, their pitchers have thrown a lot of strikes. They've given up 9 hits, and there's been a few errors, but they're generally not putting batters on. And then, after the 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings, they've shut the blue team down the last 2.
Donahue's came in, and he's pitched back-to-back shutout innings for him.
Barlow 1 for 1, did single in his last at bat. That pitch is a good one from Donahue, and now 2-2.
Nick's got the scorebook, so I'm not sure how many of these 6 runs, if at least 1 is unearned. I'm not sure how many, if any of the others are or not.
Checking over at first. And now a full count here to Barlow, 3-2 with 1 away.
See if the runner will go on this pitch.
Pagan has his lead. And Barlow fouls another pitch off. He'll stay alive, 3-2. As Matt McGill from Brandywine awaiting on deck. Donahue looks over at Pagan. And now the 3-2 pitch. It was a good one.
Got a piece.
But Barlow once again staying alive on that breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. So we'll do it again. Donahue, as we mentioned, been impressive since coming into the game here for that Gold team. 3-2 pitch to Owen Barlow. Same pitch, same location. This time a swing and a miss for the strikeout.
Big strikeout there.
That was tough when inside corner dropped a little bit.
Now here's the Brandywine Bulldog, Matt McGill. McGill over with a strikeout, going to take this first pitch into center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. German unable to get there. And a base hit for McGill.
Their 10th hit of the night.
And they could do, Steinrock could do some damage here.
Steinrock, a couple big hits throughout the semifinal and championship here at Frawley Stadium. Was it Steinrock that had, or no, it was Jimmy Gray with the in the park home run?
No, it was
Jude Swift.
Oh, sorry, so many of them had such big hits.
Jimmy Gray had a couple of big hits, though.
Yes, he did. So did Steinrock.
He had that triple.
Steinrock 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his first time up. 2 more hits in the inning here for the blue team. See if they can tie this thing up. The tying run in scoring position. Steinrock going to hit this one on the ground to Turkey at second. And that'll do it. So the blue team strands 2. As we're heading to the bottom of the 6th now, the Gold team maintaining that 7-6 one-run lead here at Frawley Stadium. We'll be right back.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Jason Winchell and Mike Lang, the press box here at Frawley Stadium. It's your 2024 Blue Gold All-Star Game. And we've got a great one. 7-6 as we head to the bottom of inning number 6. Just 2 defensive switches here for the blue team. Coming in for Brady Bowman will be Chase Snavely, the pitcher from DMA. He'll take over on the hill. Then behind the plate, once again, here is Javier from Dickinson. So after a short break, and say Javier back in here. And he'll be catching Chase Snavely, as it'll be Matt Keating set to lead things off for the gold team. Keating struck out his first time up back in the 4th inning after relieving Jarrett Mays, the DH. So he'll swing through that first pitch for strike 1. One misses, now 1-1 to Keating. At one point we had a 6-1 ball game as we were entering the bottom of the 3rd in favor of the blue squad. And it's been 6 runs unanswered from the gold team.
Yeah.
Somebody warming up out there for the...
I believe it's Adam Moudry from Lake Forest.
Yeah, I would say that'd be for the gold team, not for the blue team.
How about Donahue, 3 shutout innings?
Keating swings through that pitch to even it up at 2-2.
And I'm not sure, but I would think we'd see that Brady Arch from Charter maybe throw an inning here.
I would imagine so, yeah. I was just thinking that, looking over the rosters.
This could be their last inning.
Oh, that's true.
2-2 pitch.
Maybe we should play 9 then.
That one just missing.
It's a quick game.
For Snavely.
For all these runs, you know, this game has moved along, you know.
That's about almost 2 hours.
Full count, 3-2 to start here in the bottom of the 6th to Matt Keating.
First pitch was 5:54.
And struck him out, and Snavely started off the right way with a K here for the gold team.
Right on time at 5:54.
Yep.
I mean for the blue team, excuse me.
Big thanks to everybody here at Frawley, Nick, for
absolutely
hooking us up, even though apparently they weren't aware that we were coming tonight.
So that's going to bring up Lexton Westcott, as that has my book out of order.
Uh-oh.
As I had Jackson Grant, who's on deck.
Uh-oh, protest coming.
That was supposed to be coming up next. I guess you can do that, right? It's the Blue Gold All-Star game. So it's Westcott here instead.
I mean, Nick, how many high school baseball and softball games did we go to? Do you know all the substitution rules? Does anybody?
No.
Jason? Does Jason?
Nobody knows.
3-0 to Westcott.
I imagine
4-pitch walk here.
The umpires probably know, but it's hard to keep track sometimes.
Yeah.
And we got the Dickinson catcher back in there, Nick, so they just mixed things up a little bit, that's all.
So I'm all confused now, fellas. So that was not Westcott. I said either way, it was a pinch hitter.
That's what happens when
that time. That was Rhett Robbins, who took the 4-pitch walk from Lake Forest, apparently.
And then he took second on the wild pitch.
And again, still the lineup, though, out of order from what I'm looking at. As that pitch is going to get by Javier into third, and he's going to come around. Javier going to try to track it. And in a matter of a few seconds, Rhett Robbins, before we could get his name out correctly, gets on and then scores.
Took 2 bases at a time. On a walk, went to second, and on the pass ball goes from second to home.
Lots of high fives in the dugout as with that hustle. Jay, you mentioned going to second on the walk and then scoring a 2-base wild pitch. You don't see that every day.
No.
So now here's the catcher, Jackson Grant. Grant from a Newark Charter. And he'll have a 1-1 count here. Is now the gold team getting some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. Now leading 8-6 as Grant takes that pitch for strike 2. 2-2. Grant lifts it high in the air to Steinrock out and left. And he'll haul it in for out number 2. And now here comes Gage Joseph. So they threw me out of whack a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, I think if you're at an all-star game and you get 90% of it right, you should get a medal.
So now receiving conflicting reports if we're playing 7 or 9 innings.
Maybe the coach. If the coaches haven't gotten some guys in, maybe they're thinking,
yeah,
we're playing 9. I have some time to get these guys in, because there
That
are a
pitch
couple
misses
players
to
that
the
have
bat.
not gotten in, and I'm sure they want everybody to get in.
Well, I got bad news for you guys, and you're going to be doing it by yourself.
Gage Joseph tripled his last time up.
Ooh.
And Snavely comes inside, and that got a piece of him. So this should be Lexington Westcott. Unless I guess they're batting 10 now. Throw to first, diving back safely. So this is Westcott. Flew out to right field his last time up. Swings through that pitch for strike 1. So 0-1 to the third baseman, Lexington Westcott, as we're getting into our string of Cape Henlopen and Vikings here in the order for the Gold team.
A lot of powder blue in that dugout.
That's right.
Including Lake Forest.
those were the 2 jerseys that threw me off earlier.
Yeah.
And I do believe Adam Mudry from Lake Forest is the pitcher up at the pen for the Gold team as well. Westcott swings through that pitch for strike 2. So 0-2 to Lexington Westcott. And got him swinging a nice pitch from Snavely for the strikeout. We're going to head to the 7th. A run added for the Gold team. They'll take an 8-6 lead into that 7th inning. We come back here on Delaware Live Sports. And we're back live here to the 7th we go. We're through 6 at Frawley Stadium in our Blue Gold All-Star Baseball game. An 8-6 lead for the Gold team as they continue to go on a run. 7 unanswered for the Gold team. Started back in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Brady Fox with an at-bat. A chopper to Isaiah Miller at shortstop and in and out of the glove. Over at first base of Gage Joseph, I believe. And
Yep.
nobody change Lake Forest now.
Fox showing he can hit a little bit too.
Yeah, he had a big,
So that's Rhett Robbins now at first base.
he had a big home run in that first round or second round win they had against Caravelle in the playoffs.
So that's going to bring up from Tatnall in his first at bat, Mike McGinley.
The Hornets are here.
So McGinley takes the first pitch for ball 1. As the leadoff man in Brady Fox aboard here for the blue team in the 7th. New pitcher from Milford is Jack Hudson.
He's kick and
on
throw.
the hill today here for the Gold team.
He's got himself an arm.
So 1-0 to start here to Michael McGinley. That one misses outside. As Javier, the catcher, will be awaiting on deck from Dickinson High School. Two 2-0 to McGinley. Late swing, fouled it off. The 2-1 pitch is going to get by into the backstop. A free base for Brady Fox. He moves into scoring position.
Yeah, it's big as he gets there with no outs. Blue team has not scored since the 3rd inning, Nick. At that pace, they were
Started
good.
good. Nate Donahue getting some starting,
Yeah.
getting rolling there.
3 shutout innings for him, but it was their average of 2 runs per inning the first 3 against one of the players of the year.
So 3-1 to the Tatnall Hornet. Now 3-2 to Michael McGinley. And a full count.
How about Tatnall? What a year they had in baseball, Mike. That independent conference is pretty strong this year.
Yeah, it's good to see.
3-2 pitch is once again fouled off. And McGinley making Hudson work. And Hudson making McGinley work here in this at-bat.
There's only so many days in the week, right? So you can't see everybody. I did not get a chance to see Tatnall, but yeah, I follow all the records. I like to see
yes,
who's
you
doing
do.
what. But we had friends here this year, didn't we?
Yes, against St. E's. Tatnall also beat St. E's.
That one got away from Hudson. It's going to be another bag for Brady Fox and also a walk here to McGinley with a good at-bat from the Tatnall Hornets. Going to put runners on the corners. Nobody out for Hensave Javier from Dickinson High School. His first at-bat tonight. Been behind the plate for a few innings. So runners on the corners and a quick visit.
And I think, well, the umpire's going to give him a minute here. They just had a conversation. The ump's going to let them have a little bit more as the coach comes out.
So
If they haven't be up
Fox-
in the pen, maybe they're buying some time.
Fox at third, now McGinley at first, and Javier at the plate with nobody out here in the 7th inning. Lefty work in the bullpen, as I mentioned earlier. Looks like Adam Mudry from Lake Forest. McGill also getting loose, it looks like, out there from Brandywine High School. So in steps Javier. Runner's going to take off the throw from Jackson Grant. Is in time, and they got McGinley on the way to second. So even with Brady Fox at third, no hesitation from Jackson Grant behind the plate, and they find the first out of the inning on the bases.
Yeah, he threw down, and Fox did not come home, so they get the out second. It's that right now that tying run off the base.
You know, throw bounced in second base. I
That
believe.
pitch misses outside. 2-0 to Javier now, with now just Fox at third after McGinley was caught stealing. So pitch blows it by Javier for the first strike of the at-bat. The 2-1 pitch. Right back at him with the fastball. And now 2-2 to Javier.
Yeah, if I'm Hudson, I just come right back with the cheese. Javier not able to catch up with those.
And now the 2-2 pitch. Right back to it. Got him swing for the strikeout and the second out here in the seventh.
About Speicher's, I think, going to get a bat now for Salesiano.
Speicher will come in, I believe, here and bat for Aiden Key,
So
the center fielder.
He had both pitchers for the first two pitchers. The blue team now getting the bat.
Speicher technically in the leadoff spot here as the lineup turns over. First pitch to the state champion from Salesiano. Misses for ball one.
Speicher had a good year at the plate for the Sal's.
Yeah, he
impressive playoffs as well. Him and Villanova were fantastic. You know, that whole lineup was hitting.
Yeah, they found their stride as an offensive team at the right time.
got hot at the right time.
That's what they say you got to do.
Won their last 8 games, regular and postseason.
I believe you said at one point, Jason, 8-7 overall, right?
And they didn't lose after that.
They did not lose after that.
Good pitch from Hudson, finds the inside part of the plate.
Including 2 wins over Sanford, a win over DMA, a win over Central, a win over CR. I mean, it's pretty impressive wins.
Breaking ball misses from Hudson.
And a good win over a Brandywine team that had a fantastic year.
Yeah,
so.
got a few players in this game as well from Brandywine, as we mentioned.
It's good to see this Brandywine and Concord both have good years.
Yeah.
Hudson going to put Speicher on with a walk.
And Mount Pleasant just missed the state tournament this year. They finished 9-9, a good year for Mount, who had some good wins, including a 1-0 win over Middletown. They have,
and they also beat Brandywine here, did they not?
Yeah, and they have a stud pitcher from who's only a freshman, I believe. So it's good to see, Mike. Those traditional public schools getting some baseball teams.
Here's Brady Bowman from Sanford. Saw him on the mound a few innings ago, and now he'll step in with 2 runners on.
So that keeps the theme going of getting their pitchers in.
Yeah, William Penn, a good year. When you look at teams above the canal, the 3 Brandywine district teams.
Jimmy Catalano from Tatnall awaiting on deck for the Blue Squad. The 0-2 now to Bowman. Goes up and takes this fastball out of play.
I don't think we mentioned it yet. Was that near Chickies and Pete's?
I might just have to stop talking about him. I'm so disappointed.
I thought our
next year.
We keep saying it next year.
I thought our boy John would open it for us. He said he'd do anything for us.
I wish. 2-2 breaking ball misses down and away. So 1-2 to Brady Bowman.
Jason, what time do you work?
In a 2-run game here in the 7th.
Soon. I was hoping it was just 7. We'll find out.
Bowman once again rips this one foul down the right field side.
I originally heard 9, so.
9 innings or 9 o'clock?
No, 9. If it goes 9 innings, it might be 10 o'clock. We're not on a good pace. The last couple innings kind of fell off.
Ever since Mike jinxed us, going to take off the throw from Grant not in time as Speicher able to swipe second.
Speicher does a little of everything. But now they got the tying run in scoring position.
That's the second time he's thrown down this inning, and both times Fox has not come home.
Nick, my favorite time of the night here at Frawley.
The 2-2. Hudson misses outside again. And now a full count, 3-2 to Brady Bowman with runners on second and third as the tying run now in scoring position with the steal from Spicer. Three-two pitch. Got him swinging, and a huge strikeout for Jack Hudson and the Gold Squad. The blue team strands 2, and the gold team will take an 8-6 lead into the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back.
Not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports at the bottom of the 7th. A great ball game here at Frawley Stadium in your 2024 Blue Gold All-Star Game. 8-6 in favor of the gold team. It will take the plate here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be, I believe, Isaac Terhune, the second baseman, set to lead things off from Cape Penelope. A few defensive substitutions. Brady Bowman now in at third base. Zane Bone at shortstop from Caravel. Jimmy Catalano at second base from Tatnall. Brady Fox has now moved to first base from Sanford. McGinley from Tatnall out in left, and Ryan Gray from Mount Pleasant now out in right field.
Dude, you should get an award for knowing all that.
Snavely back out onto the hill from DMA for his second inning. Pitching here for the blue team. So 3-1 to start to Terhune. And it's going to be a walk to start the inning.
So guys, my ETA here is 9 o'clock, unfortunately. So you guys might have to finish the game.
I think we'll try to pull it off.
It's volunteers.
It'd be hard to do play-by-play and produce, though. We'll do our best. Lineup turns over as we are just all out of order now. It'll be Samir German, who I had batting behind Brandon Boyd, who I thought should be batting first here. I'm all out of whack. It all happened in that last half inning where we had one batter out of order.
And what school is this gentleman from?
So Samir German, I believe from Appoquinimink High
Appo,
School,
okay.
the center fielder.
I did see Appo this year, but
Grounded into a fielder's choice, then stole second his last time up.
Jay, that trip to Appo that we took, both teams wearing black uniforms, and it was not very warm out. and a little drizzly.
A little wet.
But you know what? It was a
Taken off is Isaac Turkey. No throw from Satterfield.
It was a high school baseball game. It was fun to watch.
And a stolen base.
Continues with the theme of the night, stolen bases.
Sam Schroeder from Woodbridge awaiting on deck, but the 1-2 pitch to German. German
Actually,
misses. 3-0 now to the center fielder from Appoquinimink. Now one on the outside corner as German on his way to first. He'll have to grab the bat and head back into the box. 3-1 now the count.
you don't want to do that.
Three and one now the count here in the delivery from Snavely. It's a slow roller to third. Bowman has it, gonna have to get it out quickly. The throw not in time. It was on the exchange from the glove to the hand, as that was a slow chopper, and the speed from Jermon too much.
Yeah, Jermon just a little too fast. I think Bowman made a decent play. Just not hit hard enough.
Turkey remains at second, and now here comes the Woodbridge Blue Raider outfielder Sam Schroeder. Schroeder walked his first time up in the 5th inning. First pitch from Snavely is in there. That one misses a bit low. 1-1 to Schroeder. On deck will be the shortstop from Laurel High School, Isaiah Miller. Snavely steps off.
Mike, I think you hit the head on the gold team is, for the most part, throwing strikes, not issuing free passes. Meanwhile, the blue team's been walking a lot, and they've been scoring a lot.
Oh, we saw in the game right here, Central and Salesianum walks from both teams.
11 runners have been put on base by the blue team, rather a walk or a hit by pitch.
Yeah, you say that's, and I bet you 7 or 8 of them have probably scored.
Just 5 put on by the gold team.
Yeah. Hey.
Nope, can't runners run on first base.
I was excited they're running on first and second base.
So that'll be a strikeout for Snavely, and that's good for out number 1. So now in steps the shortstop from Laurel, Isaiah Miller. Runners on first and second, one away. The first pitch to Miller misses low. Snavely once again will step off. Looking at Terhune at second. Comes back inside. 2-0 to Miller. That one low again. Got away from Satterfield. Runners will advance. So Satt been able to keep it in front of him. But a couple of these pitches from Snavely have just been on the lower side coming in. And now runners from first and second over to second and third. Good pitch there, 3-0. Now 3-1 to Miller. Swing and a miss, and now 3-2, a full count to the Gold shortstop. Went down, swing and a miss. Satterfield going to have to complete the throw. We will. Turkey now taking off for second. The throw not in time. Now Germano on his way to third. So a heads-up play on the bases from Turkey, and that's going to plate another run for the Gold team, and they'll extend the lead.
I'll be jerking the camera all over the place here. That's good base running, though.
Yeah, he had to throw the first to complete the strikeout, and the runner came home. We saw that last inning where Fox did not come home twice on stolen bases that were thrown through. So difference, a little bit more aggressive running here from the Gold team so far tonight.
So in steps Matt Keating, the Odessa Duck, for his third plate appearance this evening.
Tons of stolen bases, the Gold team.
1-0 to Keating. 1-1.
And speaking of stolen bases and wild pitches and aggressive base running, the on-deck batter from Lake took 2 bases on a wild pitch.
Yeah. And walked on his walk, went to second base. He went 2 bases at a time.
Man's in a hurry.
Time called, 1-2 here to Keating, with German at third, and I believe Rhett Robbins awaiting on deck from Lake Forest, as you guys mentioned. And got him looking for strike 3.
Satterfield knew it right away. He rolled that ball back before the umpire went into his call.
Well, we're going to be through 7. We're heading down to the 8th inning as the runs continue to pile up for the Gold team. They've scored in every inning but the second, and they'll have a 9-6 lead as we head to the 8th. To the top of the 8th we go. Gold team and the blue team, your 2024 Blue Gold Senior Baseball All-Star Game here at Frawley Stadium. Hudson from Milford back out here for the Gold squad, and he'll deal with Jimmy Catalano from Tatno to lead things off for the blue team. Again, a 9-6 lead for the Gold. We're going to play 9 innings, and we're here in the top of the 8th. So 0-1 to Catalano. That pitch misses outside to even it up.
Jason Winchell on the clock.
Yeah.
We might be producer list toward the end of the game.
39 minutes. Maybe if Nick Holliday's listening, maybe he'll make an appearance.
Good pitch there in the zone. 1 and 2 now to Catalano.
Or he might be on a jet ski somewhere. Or crabbing.
I don't know. If we take this equipment golfing, we might have live stream our golf game.
I think we should.
That pitch just missed.
Nick Alessandrini, no comment on the live stream golf.
We'll put the we'll get a Kenny Glaze cart sign hit or something.
2-2 got him to swing through it for the strikeout.
Nick, you mentioned not a run for the Blues since the third inning.
It was 6-1. They had a lead.
And that's going to bring up Zane Bone,
Caravel,
the shortstop from Caravel Academy.
Bunch of left-handers coming up.
Bone leads off for the Caravel Buccaneers this year. Two of those members, Tyler, I believe, batted third for Caravel. He's part of the game, too, as we saw earlier. So Bone will step in with one away. The 0-1 pitch is going to be ripped down the right field line, and that's a fair ball, and that's going to get to the corner. Bone around first on his way to second. He's going to keep going. He's going to round second as the throw is in time, and they got him. I believe it was Terhune on the cutoff. And it was on the money to third. It was teammate to teammate as Terhune, I believe, to Westcott, who applied the tag. So the blue team is looking to get a little momentum going, looking for the triple from Zane Bone. That one all the way in the corner, but the defense from the gold team.
Great throw right into the slide.
Yeah.
And now here's Gray from Mount Pleasant, going to line this one down the third base line. Westcott on a hop, unable to scoop it was Robbins at first. And now Gray on his way to second. And he's in there safely.
That's
so
going to be
a two-out infield hit and then on to second on the air.
The fifth error of the night, but they have a 3-run lead. I mean, they've really made plays, and the errors have not been huge.
So here now is Seb Pagan, who singled his last time up. First pitch from Hudson is good for strike one. Pagan from Hudson Votek. As that pitch from Hudson misses inside, 1-1.
Blue would like to get one here. So when they come back in the top of ninth, they're only down 2 instead of 3. Be nice.
Pitch inside, now 2-1.
Tells you how good that relay throw was, because it would have been a run.
Once again, Hudson fires inside. And now 3-1 count to Pagan with Gray in scoring position at second base.
See some action in the pen. I can't even tell which, let alone which player. I can't see which team it's for.
3-1 count. Pagan lifts this one in the air to center. Spicer back on it. Or excuse me, German, I apologize, will make the catch. So German hauls it in for the final out. We're going to head to the bottom of the 8th inning. That gold team still maintaining a 3-run, 9-6 lead here at Frawley Stadium.
Outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier?
New pitcher for the Blue Squad here to start in the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Matt McGill to take over on the hill. Bone now at shortstop, as we mentioned. Catalano at second. Fox at first. And we are underway. As leading things off for the Gold team will be Rhett Robbins from Lake Forest. Rhett Robbins from Lake Forest with a 1-1 count from McGill. Robbins on the ground to Bone at short. Fields it cleanly to throw to first in time. And now one away. So that's going to bring up the catcher from Newark Charter, Jackson Grant. Grant 0 for 1 with a walk in his 2 plate appearances so far tonight.
And a fan club.
There you go. Jackson Grant, the sole Patriot in the game, I believe, today. First pitch to him.
Good pitch by McGill. Drops
in there
right in
for
there.
a strike. And McGill, of course, played a few other positions earlier in the ballgame. We saw him at shortstop and then in the bullpen getting some work in. And now, obviously, a primary pitcher will take the hill here in the 8th inning. 1-1 the count to Jackson Grant. Grant hits this one on the ground to Fox at first. He has it. He'll leave it for McGill, who shows off the speed. And able to find out number 2.
Good play by Fox, a pitcher. He knows where he wants that ball.
Yep. He probably could have taken it himself.
Well, I was thinking about that, Jay. He's probably thinking, McGill took the trouble of coming over
that's
here.
That's what I'm saying. He knows from being the pitcher that pitcher's going over there.
I'm a pitcher. If I'm running over there, I want the pitch. I want the put out.
Yeah.
So he gives McGill the put out, and he let him perfectly. So when Fox is off pitching at Maryland Eastern Shore, I believe, right? He can text McGill and say, that was for you.
I believe now it's Gage Joseph.
Another Cape.
Stepping in here, a 1-1 count to Joseph with 2 outs. That one just missed.
Whew. Close.
Now the 2-1 pitch to Joseph.
But he's playing with that outside corner and just missed.
Just off that part of the plate. And now the 3-1 delivery. Good pitch from McGill. Joseph swings through and a full count 3-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Payoff pitch. Got him for the strikeout, and McGill with an impressive 8th inning for the blue team. We're heading to the top of the 9th. A 9-6 Gold team in front. We'll see if they can close it out when we come back. It's your 2024 Blue Gold All-Star Game here from Frawley Stadium, and it's been a good one. The conclusion coming up here after the break.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection. From Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts.
To the top of the ninth we go here at Frawley Stadium. Nick Alessandrini alongside Jason Winchell and Mike Lang, a phenomenal crew here in the press box at Frawley Stadium all the way around.
You jest.
And we love hanging out with these guys every time we get a chance to come here to Frawley Stadium. And now here in the top of the ninth inning, a pitching change coming on here for the Gold team to try to close this thing out will be Adam Mudry from Lake Forest, the lefty who we saw in the bullpen a little while ago.
Yeah, you might be hearing a lot of us straight during the summer if we do Legion or Little League or who knows.
It'll be Brady Fox followed by Mike McKinley, and we'll see who the blue team sends up batting third. We've seen both Javier and Satterfield. So it'll be Brady Fox to start here. Is blue team going to need 3 runs or 4 if they want to take the lead? I don't know if we play extras. We'll be ready for anything. First pitch from Mudry.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see a ghost runner.
Just misses off the outside part of the plate. 1-0 here to Brady Fox. But ever since being shut out in that second inning, it's been lights out at the plate for the Gold team.
It's been the opposite for the blue team.
And again, you look up at the hits we talked about. It's the blue team has 6 runs on 10 hits.
Actually, they have 11
And the Gold
hits.
team has 9 runs on 7. But we talked about
because
the
last inning,
unassisted base run.
I believe you're right, Jay.
Because last inning, he never put, because the guy tried to stretch a double into a triple. That still counts as a hit.
Still a hit.
That went off the window of the press box.
It bounces all the way onto the top of the dugout.
2-1 here to Brady Fox. Two-one from Mudry.
Shoo.
Paints the corner.
That would have been a tough pitch to hit for Brady Fox with the lefty pitcher.
Evened up now to Fox here in the ninth.
11 hits, and the Gold has made 5 errors. So the fact that they've only scored 6 runs, you have to say the Gold pitchers have done a good job.
Yeah.
And they've done it by not walking many people.
3-2 full count to start the ninth to Brady Fox.
Ooh.
And that one
kind
of lost. I think he was trying to duck, but it hit him anyway.
I mean, he didn't throw. It wasn't fastball.
That was a breaking ball that slipped out.
Yeah, it was 3-2 pitch. He went with a 3-2 breaking ball, and it hits Fox.
Fox walked his last time, and now with the hit by pitch, he's reached base twice.
Yeah, last time he was on third with nobody out. Ended up not scoring.
And now here comes McGinley. McKinley also walked and was out on the fielder's choice. So Michael McGinley from Tatnall takes the first pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 went around. It'll be Javier awaiting on deck, the catcher from Dickinson. Mudry checks 3 times, and the 1-1 pitch. Inside, gets to the legs of Jackson Grant. Fox already at second by the time Grant locates it. So a free base there, and now a 2-1 count to McKinley.
Not only puts him in scoring position, eliminates the force out at second.
Now the 2-1. Hit softly on the ground, foul. Now leaving it up now to Michael McKinley. Two and two. McKinley lifts this one in the air to center. German is there to make the catch. Fox will make him think about tagging, and he'll retreat back to second on the throw.
Yeah, you don't want to make that second out of the third here, down 3 runs.
So here's Jensei Javier. Javier struck out his first time up back in the 7th. From 1-0 to Javier. Mudry, look back to Fox to second. One-0. Low and outside. Swings through the 2-0 pitch.
Got him to go fishing there a little low.
Yeah.
2-0 count.
2-1 now to Javier with Fox at second.
Ooh, he had
one
him.
away, and Mudry going to fire this one into center. It's going to be another base for Brady Fox.
And error number 6 on the evening.
So Fox was playing back there for a while, trying to get the attention of Mudry.
Well, Fox went the wrong way. He took the step toward third, and Modry had a shot at him, just got away from him and went into
maybe
center
surprised
field.
him a little bit and tried to get it out quickly.
I think it was a good thought by Modry that the throw just sailed into center field.
So now sitting right there for Javier. 2-1 now to the catcher from Dickinson.
Good pitch.
Takes a strike, looking to even it up.
I mean, if you look at it, they're up 3 runs.
Yeah.
So, they still need 2 more runs besides Fox, should he score. So
2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and a strikeout for out number 2. So now to the top of the order, and here comes Matt Spicer from Salesianum. The last line of defense here for the blue team in the 9th inning.
Nick, while we have 1 second here, I'd like to thank the baseball coaches and under the Coaches Association put this game on, not only for tonight, but for getting us information all year long for the games that we streamed here at Frawley and elsewhere.
First pitch to Spicer is in there for a strike. And now the gold team with a 9-6 lead.
A lot of them are teachers or athletic directors, and they take some time out to get us some information, so we sound a little more intelligent.
That's for sure. Breaking ball is lifted in the air to right from Spicer. Going back on it and making the catch for the final out, as that will do it, as the gold team defeats the blue team in your 2024 Blue Gold All-Star Baseball game here at Frawley Stadium by a score of 9-6. A lot of runs scored, leave 18 total hits between the two teams in this one, guys. A fun matchup to check out. Maybe the last time we're going to see these seniors in action, especially for us, but in their high school careers, the last time that they're going to take the field with these jerseys.
Absolutely, Nick. And how about it? The blue team had a 6-1 lead at one point, but fall 9-6. Great game here tonight. Great atmosphere, and you had to put up with us three clowns for at least one more baseball game this season. Though, like I said, who knows? Maybe we'll be doing some semi-pro or Little League, but it was fun. It was a great atmosphere and fun game here tonight.
It was a good one, a 9-6 win for the gold over the blue. Mike, final words here from Frawley Stadium.
It's fun to see these teams get together. You know, these kids play against each other. Most of them know each other, you know, through travel ball or through school or whatever. And it's just a fun, no pressure type of evening. You go out, have a good time. And for some of these kids, they may never play organized baseball again. You know, some of them are playing in college. A lot of them aren't. Some of them might play in local semi-pro leagues or other leagues, and some won't. You just never know. So when you have a chance to get out on the field and play a little bit, you know, why not do it? I wish, you know, I played a little bit of slow pitch softball, and I miss it a lot. You know, I wish I could get out there and do it again. I'll be in the old man's league the next time.
We'll have to get on a team, Mike.
Yeah, there
it
we
was
go.
a phenomenal baseball season. That'll close it, at least for our baseball in the high school world. We might have some more baseball for you coming up here in a little while. I know we'll have Little League starting in July and maybe some Legion baseball to come as well. But for Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, and myself, it's been a fun year, a fun night here at Frawley Stadium in your 2024 Blue Gold All-Star Game. The gold team gets the win here over the blue, 9-6. We will see you next time.